Alrighty, this is Brian Baker with Hunt Fish Camp. We're going to break down where we were fishing for the Bryce Prairie Conservation Association tournament on Lake Onalaska. I will put a link for the video, of the fish catches and how we did right here in this video as well. So be sure to check that out to see how we did where we were fishing. But this is going to be all about where we were at. And so this is going to focus on the what commonly known as the Schafer's area. It's a very popular ice fishing zone, and so we're going to look at that. I'll break that down for you so you can hopefully get out there and find some of your own fish when you get a chance. It's a really popular ice fishing spot, so lots of people come fish it. There's always crowds of people, so you got to kind of pick your way through and find your own little zones, and there are a lot of places to fish out here, so it can be good. But before we get too far into this, the areas that are usually unsafe. So right up here, pressure ridge typically forms. So the ice is a little thinner, it's cracked, there'll be water on the ice. If you're gonna go out across that, you just need to use caution. Eventually it seals up. If we get some good cold this winter, I don't know if it'll ever really be safe to drive across anyway. Maybe with four-wheelers, but right now just walking across is about all you can do. There's also the channel comes through right here. So this is that area that is always just a little bit thinner than everywhere else. And especially as we get to late ice, as things warm up, that area melts out first. The last time a truck went through the ice was right out here because people drive out from Schafer's and out behind the island. And so you got to be really careful in those areas. It's an area to avoid. And then the last one is made down a little further, but just to make sure you can see it on the map here, is out here. Pressure ridge typically forms if you're going out that way. It's a giant weed flat that you would cross to get out to the runway lights. You can check out the other video where I was fishing out that way. But you'll want to be careful crossing that area. Again, that one usually with good cold winter seals up and you can drive across it. This winter, I won't be driving across it anytime soon, maybe not at all this winter, so we'll see. So let's talk about where we were fishing. So let's get rid of those unsafe areas for right now and outline the dredge holes. So I'm going to start, this is the area that I was fishing in for the Derby with Bradley and Annabelle and a few others, a few buddies that came out. And what I'm outlining here is the dredged area. And so everything inside this circle, other than a couple little high spots, is 10 to 11 feet of water. And so there'll be groups of people out here. If you come off of Schafer's Landing, so that's right here, it's the bait shop there, also known as Mosey Landing, but everyone typically just calls it Schafer's. You can park up top in a dirt parking lot. But come off of Schafer's, there'll be a group of people that it forms in this area, which can be good. There'll be a group of people fishing out from the creek, usually fishing for crappies there. There'll be a group of people back behind this island somewhere, fishing for perch, crappies, bluegills, things come in and out of there. There'll be people fishing around these humps. There'll be people fishing over in this little zone. And then, of course, the H, which is so like a capital H. People will be fishing all around, both sides, everywhere. Within there. And for us, so we were fishing this zone right here. The key was to find the edge. And so there's a lot of edges, as you can see in here. The edge we were fishing isn't necessarily any better than any others. It's just where the fish were at the time. And the reason I can show you this is because the fish are constantly moving. You find one little spot and people will find and push the fish out. They get a lot of pressure, the fish move, and so then you go find another zone. So if you come out to fish, you can check the edges of those groups, but then don't be afraid to go anywhere within those areas and just start looking for those little edges along the contours that you can find those fish. If you can be the first one to find a group of fish, you are going to have an awesome day. Have fun. Good luck.